Hello everyone, Cendrine here. Welcome to part 4 of my After the Fires of Day series, in which I answer questions from people around the world about my new book, After the Fires of Day, Haiku Inspired by Kahlil, Gibran, and Alphonse de Lamartine. This is the last part of my Q&A series, and I have 3 questions for you today. The first question is, what is the lesson, feeling, or teaching you want us to pay close attention to with After the Fires of Day? Question 2 is writing a new collection transformative for you in any personal or professional way? If so, how? And third question is, how does After the Fires of Day speak to the human condition? So once again, 3 very interesting questions. So question 1, what is the lesson, feeling, or teaching you want us to pay close attention to with After the Fires of Day? As with all my other poetry or multimedia books, I invite readers to look at and embrace the world around them, especially nature. Some will tell you that it's some kind of cheesy, blind optimism, but if you read any of my books, you will know that it is not that at all. Life is not black and white. It has many shades. It can be joyful, but it also can be very painful. It's all those moments, small and big, that make life what it truly is. So celebrating those moments, no matter how hard they may be, is, to me, very important to understand oneself and grow. So that's really the lesson I want people to pay close attention to. Question 2. Here he is writing a new collection transformative for you in any personal, professional way. If so, how? It's not really transformative, and I'll tell you why. Years ago, I released a poetry book titled Short Poetry for Those Who Fear Death. It's now out of print. As the title indicates, the collection sheds a positive light on a very heavy topic, death. And I wrote it following the suicide of my mother. A few months after its publication, I received an email from someone who said that the book had saved their life. When they read the book, they realized that life was too precious to be wasted. And as you can imagine, I was delighted to know that my words had been a source of deep comfort for that person. So I follow a very important commandment with my art, which is the same in real life, in my life, everyday life. You can't help others unless you have worked on yourself first. The messages in my books always come from a place of experience in which positive transformation occurred prior to creation. I would never release a project, a book, asking people to learn or embrace something if I had not learned that something myself. And now, last question. How does After the Fires of Day speak to the human condition? Um, to me, it does because, or thanks to the haiku. The haiku is a very intimate form of poetry that obviously goes beyond its syllable count. To write a memorable haiku, you need to understand the importance of conciseness and simple language, and the power of seasonal references to evoke a specific mood. In a haiku, really every word counts. So a haiku does not just freeze a scene in time, it also implicitly reveals the author's innermost feelings at that precise moment. So it really tells a story about the human journey. That's why so many people love reading and writing haiku poetry. To me, Kahlil Gibran, and Alphonse de Lamartine were driven by a deep desire to awaken the human spirit. They also knew that they were flawed, just like everyone else. But they used that awareness to successfully drive important messages home, and they did it with a beautiful energy. And the haiku allows me to do that as well. So that's why, really, After the Fires of Day speaks to the human condition. And that's it. For my series, it's already over. 4 parts. Oh, wow. Thank you very much for following this series. I hope you enjoyed all my answers. If you have more questions for me, feel free to send them to me. Leave them in the comment section below, and I'll be happy to answer them if I have some time, of course. But I appreciated you watching. And once again, I hope you enjoyed the answers. Here is After the Fires of Day. I hope you will enjoy reading the book, and I cannot wait to read your reviews and your feedback on this lovely little book. After the Fires of Day is available from pretty much every online bookstores, and from you can request it from a bookstore near you as well. And I encourage people to actually request the book. Purchase the book from their neighborhood bookstores, the local bookstores, even the libraries. I encourage that as well. If you want more information about how to request my book and other books, not just mine, but other books from indie authors into libraries, I have that information on my website. So you can go to creativeramblings.com/books, and there's a section at the top of the page regarding how you can request books to be carried by your local libraries, and also where you can find my books as ebooks and print from any bookstore in North America. And of course, online bookstores like Amazon, Barnes and Noble, Apple, and whatnot. So thank you very much once again for being with me. I wish you a wonderful day wherever you are, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Bye-bye.